Welcome guys, it's Sunday and it's the big melt off. Snow ice storm, I guess is what it is, all across the country, and it's been no different here. Today's the first day it's actually warming up to where things are melting off. Taking advantage of it fully here. Basically, it's time to start another project, and I've been putting it off a little bit. We kind of touched base on it before, but basically I have a little pickup project here that involves doing a whole bunch of shuffling. I have a chassis to build for it. That's the first thing I'm going to get started with. We'll touch on that in a second. And then I got the truck itself to dig out. I'm going to do that later, maybe. For right now, let's go see how the chassis is doing. Where do we start on this project? More to come. If you notice, something is missing here. So Dane actually got his truck off of this thing. He has been thrashing week after week after week, and last Friday we had it aligned, and he's buttoning up brakes and a bunch of other little things on it right now. There'll be a video update on that here soon. Nice and open. So with this thing here, this is a frame rack. Body collision shops know very well, I'm sure. Used for pulling frames around, but the thing about this is it is dead straight. So if you're gonna build a chassis like we are, why not use this? All these little runners here are removable in sections and everything. So I'm thinking I'm gonna drag that chassis out, get it mocked up on here, and then that's where we'll start building, do all the pre-fit of it, and then move the body over for some final fitting and stuff. Blow it all apart, powder coat, just like that. Nope, it's gonna take a minute. Let's go out back and see what we got for a chassis. It is a melty mess out here. Melty's good though. Basically we got dumped on here a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, but it was so cold nothing melted. Everything got driven over, just hard packed ice everywhere. This is nice, even though it's a mess. I will take this all day long. Sun's out, things are melting. Here we are. Hey, you might remember this guy, 58 Cadillac from a while back. Fortunately that video didn't never made it because we had some technical issues with the cards. That was a bummer. That was a fun rescue. What we got here is a section of a 47 to 55 first series frame. So it's missing the front, missing the back. It got chopped down. Don't need that where we're going. The plan is, I've been holding on to this thing for a little bit. I'm gonna get it dug out of here, back in the shop, and finish stripping it down. Like, we don't need all these e-brake brackets and brakes and stuff. Basically the frame will get cut down back here somewhere, and then right around that front body mount there too. This sucker's been buried under snow for a while. Now's the time. Dig it out before it freezes again. All I have to do is move 3 trailers and a rig, and then I can get to this. So let's get it dug out, let's get it inside, and we'll reassess. I should probably add that you're wondering where the heck's the rest of the frame. Well, a while back we paid our buddy Spencer a visit out in Prineville of Rideman Ranch. They build custom chassis for Chevy trucks, basically 47 through say 68 maybe, C10s, but truck only stuff. A while back we picked up a front and rear suspension setup from them, so there you go. You know, spoiled it for you. Assembly required. We're gonna put it on here. Yes, you can buy a whole chassis, but I'm too cheap, so there's that. Usually at the end of the day I regret that. Right now, let's get it dug out. Okay, well, decided just to move the old dump trailer over. Hopefully I got enough room to get back here again with other trailers, but if the weather keeps up like this, time for a dump run. But I think I can squeeze another trailer back through here, no problem. Plus it's kind of nice to let some sun back here, get some of this stuff melting. What more we got? Probably can't hear it, but sounds like a waterfall coming off. Next move. How do I get that frame over there? Got ideas. Yep. I'm gonna flip this sucker over and perhaps I'll just drag it over there. Up and over here. Just kind of awkward, greasy and sharp. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. All right, so frame. I'm just gonna hook onto this thing, drag it around. Now I could somersault it all the way around. Could get help. Overrated. Let me grab a strap. I'm going to move one of the rigs out of here, get this inside, get it broke down, and then maybe dig out the parts out of the unit. Oh, sneak peek at Dane over there. What's he up to? Dane's putting in another weekend. Good on him. That truck is getting so close. I can't wait for you guys to see the video. Hopefully it comes out before this one, you know? That frame needs to get right here. I've got Travis's cab to move, a few carts, and yeah, we can get it in here. So got these big boy jack stands out here. Get this thing up. So we need to thin this out a little bit here. Don't need all this garbage on here. I'm gonna delete on these front spring hangers, brake master and pedals, some lines, e-brake cable, exhaust brackets, something, I believe. E-brake cable brackets. Oh, you know what this is? This is a gas tank. That's what that is. And that. So probably delete on the battery tray too. It's a little small. I'm gonna start cutting the heads off rivets, and then I'll use the impact driver to pop them out. Pop these rivets out. Oh yeah, nothing to it. Except for that one. And another bracket down. Bracketry removal is going good. Realize that this step here has actually been booger welded underneath there, so that's not going to be coming off very easy. So I had to cut the brake bracket off on the inside of the frame rail. I'll come back and knock that off. And now doing some exploratory work here. Now there's a brake line underneath there somewhere. Come on. Yep. So there's a bolt right there. Oh yeah. There's another one right there. Zip those off. Pretty dang sure I'm going to be removing this front cross member, but I'm going to leave it all intact right now, as well as the rear one, just to make sure that we keep these frame rails pretty square. So yep, finish that one, probably flip it over, finish getting these front shackle brackets off here, and then yeah, I think it's about ready to throw on the table. Stuff. Lighten it up. Probably took 100 pounds worth of junk off of there, including the grease, mountains of it. Went ahead and just pulled this bracket around that way just a little bit, threw a couple bolts in it for now. It probably snagged on something, ripped it back. Definitely wasn't from dragging around the parking lot. That'd be silly. Also, yeah, I got hit right there at some point. Like I said, this cross member and that one most likely will come out at some point. Do a custom cross member of sorts. Flip it over, get these front brackets off of here, and probably do a little bit more cleaning on it, and then I'll throw it on the rack. Done. Intense shuffling. We got Dane's truck's up on the rack finally. That's a first. He's got a bunch of little things to wrap up on that. Got exhaust, drive line. I don't know what else. It's getting dang close though. Got this. So all this stuff here is from Reitman Ranch. Thank you, Spencer. We got 2 rear kits and 1 front kit for the 55 first series outside, which is what majority of this is. That's what we're building here, chassis wise. This rear section's for that. We got 2 link bars. We have a front section here. These fabricated rear notches are actually for the 59 Apache. So I'm gonna get these things unloaded. For right now, it's all about shuffling. This is it, I guess, in a nutshell. Got the rear subframe section. Of course, these are a little bit long, and they'll need to be trimmed to fit, but basically those will graft into the rear. And then, of course, I'm missing one of the running board brackets here. We'll put one back here, and then the front. Also, I think it falls somewhere right in the body mount areas where the front sub goes to. That's going to wrap up this video, and a ton of shuffling today. A lot of shuffling. Trailers, cars, you name it. Busted down the frame over here. Got that thing ready to go. Also unloaded all the Reitman Ranch stuff here. And there's a bunch of it, and there's more than we need for this rig here, but we got 2 links set up here, set up for air. We got the front stub here also for air. Got control arms, cross member, all that stuff. This frame here is cut long. We'll figure out where we need to graft all this in. I believe the front subframe sits somewhere right where the front mounts are. And then the back will sit somewhere in this area. Anyway guys, stay tuned for more chassis action and 55 first series build. This will be episode 1. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this build. If you got any questions on it, drop a comment. And also, don't forget about the wagon. I know I'm not. We're almost done with that thing. So, and look forward to Dane's video over there. It's gonna have a bunch of stuff on the truck. A bunch of stuff going on here. Lots of videos coming out soon. So stay tuned. Thanks guys.